RGN. Your emerging source of Counter-Strike. Did we change that about section yet? Oh, dear lord. Emerging. You know what? Put that in subscribers mode. And then let's get started with this knife round. Ricky Wrath. Sprawl. Map number 3. 60 rounds played. Ho, laude. And this knife round off to an unceremonious start with no kills exchanged between both these teams. 30 seconds left on the clock. For some reason, Wig is at underpass, trying to be all sneaky beaky, like in a run up from alt. Get one, get two. Oh, Handle gets another. And Adaptation will get their pick of the litter here for half or for sides, pardon me. And they will choose CT, Counter Terrorist. And there you have it. Adaptation starting on CT side. D Inferno map number 3. Oh, Mythic also coming off a hot game there. 2 players from either team nearing or exceeding that 30 kill mark. That was Invert for Adaptation and Lex for Mythic. Sprawl, who are your players to watch this round?
Obviously, Lex is definitely going to be up there. Invert as well, going crazy on that second half of Mirage. Just deja vu back to when the pistol round occurred on the second half, and Invert just going massive. Unfortunately, did lose that round, but got a 4K in the process. So definitely players to watch out for would be those 2, I would say.
All right, I'm going to take it. Wig is going to run away with it as the stand-in. It's then now later I can tell him that I said I was supporting him in Mumble. And then for the terrorists, my estimation noise. Gotta go with Lex again. So, pistol round underway here. And see what the terrorists have in store. 4 in apartment, 1 in mid. That's AGM looking for a push through that smoke. Little does he know, pushing down Banana is Invert right behind him. We'll see if AGM's going to turn around and spot him. Oh, first kill of this game goes to Wig. My pick on the CT. He's taken out promptly by AGM. And now the terrorists have taken bomb site A. A quick counter take here from the CTs as they move into site. Invert gets 2 right away with the USP. They're looking in good shape here to take the site back from Graveyard. Lex goes down, Handle gets another frag, and Invert will end things there. A hat-trick retake for Invert. Mythic only getting 2 kills. They do get the bomb down, so they will be buying in the 3rd round. And round number 1 in the bag. Adaptation getting the start that they want. These teams, neither of these teams look like they are playing much better than the other. And that's not to say they're both playing bad. What I'm getting at is that they're both playing good. And we're both watching these matches. And they're on the lounge. You've got Ricky Wrath casting, you got Sprawl casting with it, and you've got your first eco. Here you go, Mythic. And I'll just do a quick roster rundown here for you guys. I'll take T side, and that's AGM, Lex, Abe, Markladon, and Floki.
Yeah, and we have on the CT side, Adapt. It's going to be Invert, Handled, Wig, Seraphic, and Volcanium. And one thing to note is Invert is just so good at those USPS kills on pistol round. Really is a key player in those rounds for his team, and Abe's going to be the first one to drop here. They're going to be pushing on to this A site, and just going huge right now with Volcanium. He does get 2, but they will get fragged, so they have taken control of the site. I would love to see the bomb go down here. Floki does get a kill onto Handled, so we are on a 2v2. Can Mythic take an eco round? Invert's going to say no to AGM. Floki, though, is going to be the last one alive, but does go down.
What an expensive round. Holy crap.
The definition of it, no doubt.
Let's see. Total cash. I love this queue menu here, this score sheet. But, well, our producer's back, so we can actually take a look at that scoreboard. 5-0-0 is Invert. Yes, yet to taste the sweet taste of death. He is still sitting at a very good score. His teammates, however, at 2 kills, 1 kill, 1 kill, and 1 kill. Wig at 1 and 2 right now. My player to watch this match. Don't forget it. Or please do. It depends if I'm right or wrong. And a gun round for Mythic. As I said, round number 3 they will be buying after that first round bomb plant.
Yep, exactly. AK-47s across the board, and nades are going to fly down Banana, do a little bit of damage. Floki and AGM both taking a bit there, about 40 apiece, 30 on AGM. They're going to stay posted up, halfway up Banana. And actually a flashbang coming through. Invert's going to peek real quick, and he's getting a little bit antsy, and he's going to pull back, so good play there by Adapt. little bit of damage, so ahead slightly in this round. AGM's going to be moving up to car. Floki still has his back. One thing to note, the bomb is still at T stairs, so no play or no call has been made as to which site so far, but it does look like the players are rotating towards the banana position. Lex going to be the last one leaving the underpass. And here they go. AGM looking to be their front runner, but Molotov does go down for the CT side, so they're going to put a slowdown here and actually invert, peeking up, getting aggressive, gets the kill, and then smokes down. I love this play from him, and they're going to be forced to run through the smoke. Lex, though, goes huge, takes down invert, and the T's have taken this site. Wig is smoked out, and can he get the spray? Oh, he just barely missed Marklidon with that spray. That would have changed this round completely, and Lex and Marklidon both very low on HP here, smoking off those key areas. Volcanium thinking about going through. Will he push through? And the CTs are more or less stuck until either they push through the smoke or it goes away. And Handel says no, he's going to be the first one through, and Abe's going to get a double, and Volcanium the only one to get that frag at that end of the round there. So, very good round by Mythic. Just Lex coming in, getting that beautiful shot, and the way they took sight was very, very powerful.
That will speak volumes. Anyone who is Supreme Master or below right now, take note of that. That was a GE play right there. You get into the site, you take the site, you throw smokes at front site and at garden. Oh, look how devastating that was for the CTs. No one wanted to push through that smoke, but the bomb was ticking away. They had no choice, and it was pretty much checkmate for Adaptation there. Mythic takes their first round and forces Adaptation back onto the eco. Mythic is going to get the first kill this round. That's Lex doing work, getting 2. He's already moving his way up on the scoreboard with 4 kills and 2 deaths. Floki, 8 HP for the terrorist. Wig, Volcanium, and Invert all remaining here on this eco. Volcanium gets 1. Mark will quickly put him down, and Volcanium will be watching the rest of this round, as Wig and Invert now are probably, I imagine they're going to look for guns here, but not before Floki can take a couple points of health off them, as AGM is in Boiler, and takes down one player that was, well, that's just Wig remaining. I was going to say, Wig gets 1. Oh my gosh, Wig with a nice place AK headshot here, trying to make the best of a bad situation. As the bomb ticks away, I believe he's going to try and break himself out of sight here with the AK. Turning around at Boiler, AGM gets another. That's 2 close range AK headshots. Something you gotta practice in Counter-Strike. Close range headshots are very, very hard to do. But AGM making it look easy, and also giving Adaptation a taste of their own medicine here as they tie things up. It's 2-2, and AGM atop the scoreboard right now, looking hot so far.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And Lex looking good as well. He got that opening frag on the first round that they took, and then got 2 frags early in that last round. So Abe's going to be getting the first one here, and Volcanium will get 1, actually Handel getting another. So this push down banana is looking fairly solid, and Handel got an AK, so we are down to a 2v2. Marklidon at the bottom of T stairs here. The bomb is in his possession. Lex is going to peek out mid and go down. Marklidon will trade, but this is down to a 1v1. Can Invert take the call? No, Marklidon is going to deny that. So, very close to getting ecoed. There was Mythic, but Marklidon saving the day for his team.
Oh my gosh. That round was so intense. I got a Snapchat from a girl. Let's be real here. Like, you know, Handled and Invert. We've seen this. This is an ongoing storyline throughout this series. Sprawl here. They both have ops for their team. It's not common to see. It's not unheard of, but it's not common. We'll see if they can apply it to D Inferno. Some would argue Dust 2 is the only one you can get away with it on, but they're definitely gonna try here. Adaptation doing whatever works. Volcanium pushing apartment. He goes down right away. Lex picking up another frag. He's done work in alt so far this game. And Invert picks up 1 more from Banana at the car. He's going to fall back into sight, and so far the double op setup is working.
Yeah, and look at this. Only Invert is at B right now. They suspect that a little bit shell-shocked is the T side, and that's exactly the case. Abe is going to be pushing up into apartments, does get the spray down eventually, and they're going to take control of that, but they do look like they're falling back to alt mid. AGM's going to be flashing up into Arch. He's going to be slowly walking up. Wig on the other side of the smoke. Wig's definitely going to get the jump on AGM here if he decides to peek through before that's gone. Actually flashing out. Great evasion, though, from Wig. He rolled a 20 on that one, and Handled actually going to be holding a from sight. Marklidon is going to put him to bed, though. Wig's going to be from library, and Invert from top mid. Can they retake this site? Abe is very, very lit in the graveyard position. Marklidon holding from sight. Going to see Wig flashbanging over, and he does eventually get that flick. Marklidon, the one left, and this is another 1v1 that he's a part of. Actually, the exact same players that we just saw in the last 1v1, and Invert's going to come in with the USPS and does get that frag. Did I not say Invert is one of the kings of the USPS? He has been doing so much with that gun. He's got an AWP. Nope, I'm going to use the default pistol. Does put him down. Defuse. And that's going to be around for a counter terrace.
How demoralizing must that be for Mark? You got an AK, you got a full clip, you got 100 HP, come out blasting at some fool with an op close range, just pulls out the little USP and two taps you. Oh, man, that sucks. We're all tied up. Something you've heard us say a lot of times this evening here, Mythic versus Adaptation. We're on map number 3. I welcome all of you who are joining us from the iBuyPower denial game, as iBuyPower did take that. I won't give you any spoilers of the previous 2 maps, but we are going to be doing a rebroadcast later, and trust me, whether you have bets on it or not, you're going to want to watch it, because by far, this is the most exciting game of Counter-Strike happening right now on the internet, and you are watching it here on RGN. I am Ricky Rathcasting with Sprawl tonight. We are in round number 7 of map number 3. And it is all tied up, as I said before. 4 rifles and 1 op for the CTs. 5 rifles for Mythic. They are playing up on Banana. They haven't made a commitment to a site yet. Lex is lurking his way around the apartments. Wig, Volcanium, playing from B. The grenades come out and the take is on. The terrace darkening the doorway of B here as they run in and look for some frags. It's going to be Wig and Volcanium, all up to them to hold. Wig can't get any of them. Floki drops them right away. And, oh, just in the back of sight, Volcanium at Garden. Lex getting that lurk kill from Forler. Oh, that's so huge. Making the CTs almost scared to rotate here. Infert from the truck goes down. Handled. Finally trades back for the CTs. It might be too little too late. Volcanium goes down. Oh, Mythic is going to pull ahead with the lead here, barring any sort of miracle. But it's not going to happen. Handled. Just going to run away, pick up an AK, and hide. I think the terrorists realizing this have enough money to go chasing. They're going to go try and find him as Handled is running into apartment. And that round was huge. Just huge for the terrorists there. They definitely needed that momentum. And these teams continue to go toe-to-toe.
Yeah, Handel's going to hang onto this rifle here. And ooh, he saw Abe for a split second. Look, he's going to turn this corner. Does get that frag, so Dap not going to be too happy about losing him there. We take a look at the money on the CT side, and they are so broke. $1,400 on Wig and Seraphic. So not going to be a lot of firepower on the CT side, that's for sure. 1 smoke on Handled. But that's about all they can afford at this point. Do have some pistols on Invert, Wig, and Volcanium. And it looks like they're actually stacking a little bit here. Handled pushing down mid. Floki says no. Puts him down. Invert's going to peek out, and Lex is going to get a frag as well. Volcanium peeking down. Banana goes down. And that's going to be a double for AGM there. They've got to know that the site is open, and Invert actually down to 1 HP. Looking to maybe get 1 frag and a gun, but at this point, he's going to have to catch someone off guard. That is for sure. The only person in the vicinity of himself is going to be Lex. He's going to be heading down mid to the Banana area. Again, just trying to work those exits, catch someone off guard. I can't imagine he's going to want to save this, and that's going to happen. He gets killed there. How did he...
Invert was in underpass, and then he was just chilling there.
Okay,
and then
gotcha.
Lex was like, oh, hey, there's nothing you can do against this. I'm just going to walk in there and calmly dispatch with you.
No doubt. No, I missed him drop into underpass, so I knew Invert was there, but I was like, how did it... Yeah. Anyhow, moving into round number 9.
Yeah, CZ's, couple armor buys for Adaptation. Invert still atop the scoreboard, a theme we have seen all night for Adaptation. He has definitely showed up to play. I'm sure his team is grateful for that. Bringing them to map number 3, both maps going long. I'm not going to give away any scores. I almost did right there, but I'm going to stop myself, because if you haven't seen those games, I swear you need to go back and watch them. This is map number 3. deciding it all. Wig looking to split some wigs here in B, holding off as AGM is up close, looking to push in. The bomb is in alt. Abe and Lex both in apartment trying to clear the path. Seraphic throws a grenade down apartment hall that will take Abe down to 74 HP and Lex down to 79. Lex almost, oh, Lex does go down. Seraphic takes him out with the CZ. AGM trades back elsewhere on the map with the AK-47. It's a 4v4. Seraphic is going to find a gun in apartment. Volcanium still alive for his team, heading towards bomb site B. Invert gets one more with the CZ, asserting himself atop that scoreboard, continuing to do so. And the bomb still hasn't been spotted yet. Seraphic is going to rotate back in towards A. The CT's not buying on this fake. Floki gets two right away. Volcanium and Invert both taken down simultaneously. The bomb will be taken towards B. Nope, they're going to double back and have to fight off just Seraphic, who has the AK. He's going to run away on truck side here. Gets taken down. Oh, that's huge for the terrorists. Abe gets that frag and the bomb plant for Markledon. And little did the terrorists know that they already had a CT in sight with an AK. But with that being said, not in the right position was Seraphic holding onto that gun, and now it's going to be handled, saving that round. Wow, that was a back and forth affair. Terrorists not exactly waiting to the last second, I should say, Sprawl, to find what site they're going to land in.
Yeah, exactly. Cutting it pretty close, and unfortunately the one player that was playing A did get caught off guard, suspected that the rotate was going through mid. He was right until they turned back, and they had his number. So Handel is going to keep this AK-47, has a CZ-75 and armor, so he will carry that into the next round here. Take a look at the money. It's going to be a comfortable buy for Adapt. Again, keeping that one weapon does mean that one player should have a little bit of bank left over, and actually Handled gives up his AK, sends his AK to another player, will pick up an AWP for himself. And we are pausing because someone is lagging out, so we will wait and see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had really a pause at all this series. And again, I want to welcome all of you who have tuned in from that iBuyPower game versus Denial. And if you missed the first two maps, I will say it again, and I'll probably say it some more. Go watch them. That was fun. It was fun to be a fan. It was fun to have skins on. And you can check that out here. We're going to upload that, do a rebroadcast, and see that match. I'm sure Lex will have some highlights on from his stream as he dropped near 30 last map, as that map went quite the distance. Had an interesting turn of events there. Both maps had an interesting turn of events. And Mythic looking to run away with things here on T side. Not playing the favored side, but still with the lead, doubling up on the score of Adaptation. Handled, starting things off, handling his business with the AWP. Seraphic getting one more from apartment, spraying and praying. Gets Abe, so keeping him honest. That's 2 puns in a row. I'm on a roll till the end of time right now. Oh, dear lord, look at this. Let's even get another pun in here before the end of the round. So Wig gets his wig split. Volcanium looking to explode over at B here. He has kind of been quiet, but looking to erupt with some frags. I'm sorry. You know what, Sprawl? You take the rest of this round. I'm just... Sprawl, hello?
Yep, I am here. I am here.
Hello?
They're about halfway up.
I'm punning out, dude. I'm punning out. I'm punning out of control.
I'll save you. They're moving into the B site right now. Invert's going to be playing from that new box. Smoked out is Volcanium. He's actually going to just run right through, though. Does he get any frags? No, he's going to send himself back into the garden area. 2 other CTs are rotating through as we speak. Volcanium from that garden spot, waiting for the smoke to fade away. That's exactly what happens, but is he going to be able to make something happen here? Right as he comes up, he does get the frag. 2 frags for the CTs, and Markledon, last one alive, does get dropped. So that's going to be another round for Adaptation here.
That was just reeling from that round. That's trying to mix it up here, but yeah, 7,600 of you tuning in right now. We are more than happy to have you. This is map number 3, Mythic. Oh boy, looking to climb ahead finally. No, none of these teams have really like built a huge, astounding lead. Not one that wasn't, you know, threatened by a comeback. So we haven't seen a lopsided affair yet. I don't want to give away too much, but 2 ops right now for Adaptation. They're so stubborn with this, still trying to make it work. Floki doing work right now. Banana AGM getting another invert and handle down. That's 2 primary oppers for the team. However, with that being said, Wig is actually the one opping. The stand-in for Adaptation gets one, drops Abe. He's going to head towards, I would assume, bomb site B, because that's where the bomb's going. Wig is still stuck at Boiler with Lex on the lurk. They know that Lex has been playing this lurking role all game, and he is taken out, finally, but not before he can drop Wig there. There's only one op now as Volcanium picks that up. The CT's not feeling very confident at all in their retake prowess, as they will scoop up those weapons and head to safety. And next round, hopefully we can get some broken by action here from Adaptation, enough to string together another victory. But so far, Mythic with 3 wins, and then a loss, and then 3 wins, and then a loss. So they are playing a very strong game, kind of really dirty, grimy victory. You know, busting their way into sight, getting the bomb down, fighting it out tooth and nail, goring their teammate to death. So many of these rounds, Sprawl, have gone to the last man standing. But Mythic is getting the better end of it, and at this rate, they're going to win this game.
Yeah, exactly. 7-4 right now. Being a CT-sided map, Adaptation definitely wants to pick up a little bit more here. Invert's going to have an AWP this round, but the rest of the team, Seraphic obviously saved his as well. So CZ75 on Volcanium. He's got a kit, armor, full nade set. So they are going to try and play this just like a normal buy round. Other than they actually have 3 players over at B. So I take that back. Invert says, see you later to Markledon. That was at the alt mid area here. And we still have 3 players pushed up top of Banana for the CTs. Invert going to say, see you later to another one. And can he get a third? He is. Abe goes down, so Invert just wreaking havoc on that alt mid area, and Volcanium is going to get that frag, so we are down to the one and only AGM. Can he go huge? He's going to get the first. Can he get the second? No, Volcanium running with the CZ does take him out. So a partial buy from Adaptation, and they made it work really well.
The CZ. I love how Canadian we are, man. There's so many people foaming with the rage in chat. I can't talk because it's subs only mode. They're like, it's the you're in North America, USA, USA.
Exactly.
That's what's happening in there.
See, I say like Z connector on cache though, just to like hopefully those people can appreciate that. But CZ, I'm going with the CZ. Sorry, guys.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the Z connector. That would be
Invert
so awesome.
has the AWP. It's gonna have to hold off against oncoming terrorists here. Not able to get that opening frag. They're going to smoke off. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Counter-Strike Go, where the smoke blooms are absolutely massive. You can throw a garbage smoke and it's still gonna work. So that happened at B, and that will hold off the terrorists. They will head back down Banana and work picks in mid. That being said, Seraphic in apartments, knife peeking the corners here, looking for that lurking Lex, who has been on his hunt all game here, working apartment. And this whole half, actually, if we had a heat map, it would be all red around apartment for Lex. He has just been putting it in and making the rotation game a nightmare for the CTs, coming out at the worst possible times. Seraphic gonna throw a molly down and peek. It's gonna take Lex down to 56 points of health over at Banana. Invert still looking to hold again with the AWP. Oh, peeking wide was AGM. Quickly dispatched by Invert. 6 feet under, and watching the rest of the round is the first terrorist and first casualty of this round, number 13. 30 seconds left on the clock. No site has been taken for Mythic. Still looking to commit. Abe on that lurk, trying to fill in for Lex. Can't quite do it. Wig gets another one. Floki is down. Mark and Lex remain for the terrorist. A wall of smokes in B. They're going to try and jump into sight. There's one in garden. That's Wig. He's going to get 2 with the fadeaway. Last bullet headshot. Praying to the gods, and the gods have answered. Wig with a huge kill there. Adaptation within 1 of Mythic here. And just like the other maps, very close.
Yeah, exactly. And this is going to be... We got Lex with the AWP. Correct me if I'm wrong. Has he been rocking that any other round here?
Lex, I don't think he's...
I think he's been a little quiet with that.
He's been AKing, I think, a rifle.
Exactly, and he's been doing fairly well with that, but we do see him with that AWP working from T-stairs, looking at mid, and you already see a kill here. Floki's going to get Wig, and actually they're going to get both on the B site, so they're going to take this quickly, and this has kind of been the tale of the tape so far. If they get these picks at B, they just come on in, and they really do know how to hold in after plant positions. And it's more or less just been, whenever they get aggressive, And when it works really well when they get aggressive on banana, but you can see here, Mythic taking that one in style. They do still have Abe pushed up mid, working that lurk position. And actually 2 players are in apps, so I don't think he realizes how close he is to impact, and he's going to get one. He saw another leg. Can he get the second? Abe going huge, gets 2 headshots, and I believe that's a curse of the stairs. The stairs, you take fall penalty from aiming while you're kind of strafing on the stairs. So if you're not completely still, it's actually really difficult to get that frag.
I think you touched on something important, that once they get that first pick, if Mythic can get that pick, they'll just immediately exploit where they got that pick. I think that's been a little bit of their game plan so far, feeling out the map, working the pick, then hitting it. They have showed a little bit of versatility in their strats. Lex starting things off with the op frag, as he's been doing all night against Adaptation here. He is currently not atop the scoreboard for his team. So that prediction's wrong, and my wig prediction is wrong too. But still, much love to those boys, and much love to all of you tuning in round number 15, the last round of the first half. The only member.
Look at Invert here.
Oh, let me switch over to Invert. Oh,
Invert!
He's so
oh my God, pushed up.
He's pushed all the way up in through
with
apartments.
An op.
Oh man,
with an op.
So Invert holding onto the op. Little does he know that there are 5 terrorists, all bunched up on banana, looking to just muscle their way through. He got so much reconnaissance there from being an alt mid that the CTs know exactly what's going on here, but whether they can stop it is another question. Abe gets 2. Oh, as he enters sight from Garden, Wig goes down, and now pushing in again. Oh, Seraphic actually ran past Abe. Abe, who's in Garden, he's gonna turn around, but Abe's gonna one-tap him, and Mark's gonna get another. And that was looking very dangerous for just a second, but it's 9-6 your score at half. If Adaptation wins this pistol, then we're back to 9-9, and that is a recurrent theme tonight. I'm Ricky Rath, casting with Sprawl, and I want to give another shout out actually to J-Raw. J-Raw, you're my buddy, right, J-Raw? You can't hear him, but he's saying best buddy right now. So big shout out to J-Raw, who is our observer tonight, and a big shout out to our support staff, the people who are making these clips, doing the YouTube, sending it to channel posts, and a shout out to you guys for tuning in. I know we're just an embedded Twitch profile on a CSGO betting lounge to you, but we take this quite seriously. We put all of our free time into it. Even when we don't want to do it, we still do it because that's the dream, right? So if you want to support any of that, just press that follow button, and that's all you got to do. We greatly appreciate it here at RGN, and we're going to quickly, I think we have time to hit up an ad? No, we just have Seraphic not ready. We'll just hit that intro. This is J-Raw in my ear right now. Okay, I'm playing the intro. Like, say it with your chest, dude! Oh, poor J-Raw falling asleep. Alright, 9-6, going into the second half. Chad, or Sprawl, pardon me.
Ooh, now everybody knows. Now everybody knows. Now my Twitter handle is Chad_Sadler, so you can follow me there.
Chad.
That segue is OP. And we are going to see this round starting off with Adaptation taking mid control here. And it looks like they're trying to make noise and they're going back banana. So the classic bait and switch. It's going to be Seraphic being the first one heading up here. And flashbangs go down, but Seraphic actually beats, so Floki will get the first frag though. Can he get another? Volcanium's going to get Marklet on. Floki's going to get Volkium. Or Volcanium rather.
NT though.
That was my bad. And the plant is going to go down. And Floki is going to be pushing up from the flank, from Garden. He really does a ton of damage to Invert there. He's going to fake a flash with that decoy, and Invert's going to go down. So,
dirty. Just
yeah,
dirty.
Abe's a beast.
Went in there and just ripped him with the USP. 2 kills on that round for Abe. And hopefully they can get this defuse with more than enough time to spare. That's a calm defuse, and perhaps some comedy here, as all of these CTs jumping around on top of each other. They will be buying in this round. Adaptation will have to wait one more to buy. Nope. I stand totally corrected, as they are armoring up, Galilling up. I believe there was a buy from one of the players to give a Galil to a player who bought armor. So some interesting and creative economy play here from Adaptation, who are looking to bring this momentum right back. They really needed that pistol sprawl. They couldn't get it done. Remember last map when they had the pistol again in the second half, and then, you know, they didn't have the diffuser kit? So, you know, hopefully things are different for them this time.
Exactly right. Invert's going to be the opener here. Walking up, actually crouching, coming into the B site. Just check truck. They get a smoke grenade down, and here they go. He does spot Floki at the first set of oranges. Floki's going to get a frag, though. Marklodon gets one before getting dropped, so this is going to be a retake from Mythic. Lex moving up into Garden. The other two players from truck now. That nade is going to be beautiful. AGM with the Kobe. Handled's going to be in dark spot. Seraphic in second set of oranges. Can they hold this? AGM's going to get another frag. Handled gets one. Can he get more? They do line up momentarily, but that's not going to be enough. Mythic takes this round. As long as they have a kit and can find the bomb. They do have a kit, so that shouldn't be a problem.
What was that about?
Fairly close. They're just kind of...
They're probably like, who plants there? What's 2014?
Exactly. No doubt. That's going to be Mythic, 11-6.
Interesting factoid I want to point out. That the team that was losing at the half came back and won. So, Adaptation, HLTV confirmed, winning this one. Actually, there's a guy who might be in chat with the Twitch name HLTV confirmed. I love that guy. It was an inadvertent shout out, but 3 CZs, upgraded pistols for the Terrace Invert. Has a smoke grenade and a flashbang on his person. He will smoke off the left side of mid for the CTs as the terrorists bust their way through and look to wrap site. Lex knows exactly what's going on here. He's going to fall back into Arch, play that range game with the rifle. It's going to work out well as he gets one right away, and it's only taken down to 89 HP. AGM, going for the chance knife was Invert, but AGM and Floki combined to shut down the rest of the terrorists. It's 12-6. Mythic doubling up on rounds 1 against Adaptation.
Yeah, and that's going to be another one there for Mythic. Not too much getting done for Adaptation, unfortunately. But they are going to be able to buy here. Handled with the AWP. AK-47s on the rest of them. Pretty much full nade sets as well. Got smoke grenades on everybody except for Wigs. It looks like Wig and Invert are going to be partners in crime. Heading up Banana here. Marklodon and Floki being those CT members. Staying back in B side. Ooh, Floki does see Invert momentarily. Invert still peeking the angle, so he's going to push up. Marklodon does get that frag, so great reaction time by him there. And Wig's going to be, is he going to push up or is he going to fall back? He looks like he wants to get another attempt, another crack at this B site. Flashbang does go down. He's going to be blind momentarily. Just going to hide from sandbags here. Is he going to be able to get a frag? Marklodon and Floki just playing this very passively. Marklodon is going to peek, and that is exactly what Wig was hoping for. Smoke grenade goes down. Floki's going to push out. He's going to try and hold that from sight, and actually, this is going to spark a rotate. Lex is heading back over, but little do they know, Volcanium and Seraphic. One in Boiler, one in Apt. AGM's holding, though. And then Abe's going to get dropped. AGM gets one, gets a double. Can he get more? He is going to get dropped by Handled, though. And this is now a 2v2. Lex coming through arches. Floki on Speedway as well. Lex is going to be crossing top mid with his counterpart. And they're going to be hitting Porch in just a minute here. Wig is waiting for them to peek out. Does miss that first shot. He's going to throw an HE grenade. Does fairly well, takes Floki down to 40, and you do see Lex trying to peek up into sight, and Lex is going to get the first, Floki's going to get the second, and that's another round for Mythic.
I want this to go to overtime. I want it to be 90 rounds of Counter-Strike so badly. I have friends on either team, however. Mythic is looking so strong right now. So strong. They've won every round this half and have showed no signs of looking back. The most amount of rounds that Adaptation has strung together has been 2. They won rounds 1 and 2. They won rounds 6, 10, 12, and 13. And none in the second half. So they're really going to be reaching deep here. They haven't really found an answer to the problem that is Mythic. Mythic has showed very strong presence on Banana. They haven't been able to take it. Floki and Marklidon playing very aggressively on there, throwing that aggressive smoke at the bottom of Banana. And I think if you're watching at home and you're looking for tips when you watch Pro CS, look at that smoke at the bottom of Banana. Such an aggressive smoke, it allows your teammate in Banana to just move up and get a better angle. That's something definitely that it's been rehearsed by many teams, and it's working at paying dividends right now for Mythic on the CT side. However, elsewhere, at A, Lex and Handle both trading. Floki and Mark getting 2 more. It's a 3v2. The Terrorists looking to plant here in the bomb site A. Floki playing from site. Gets sprayed down by Invert. Invert now, who's in a 1v2. The last Terrorist remaining, and the last hope for Adaptation. He's going to run Moto with his knife out. Oh, he's going to meet Mark right there. Oh, Mark almost getting it. Mark's going to give chase and take him down. Invert, I'm sure he wants that one back, but Mark and Lex both finished that round with a doubler. 14 for Mythic. They're smelling blood, but Adaptation is going to have that round loss bonus going into these next rounds, so they will be able to buy, and they have to do something, because so far, nothing they've done has worked. They haven't done a lot of apartment exploiting. There hasn't been a strong feature of their T side, so maybe we can see some of that for the lineup of Adaptation. But right now, Mythic already 14 rounds up, or 14 round lead to Adaptation 6. Pardon me.
Yeah, exactly. Got a couple Terrorists moving up into apps now. 3 CT players, 1 in pit, 2 on a site, and actually Lex is going to be playing that arch side. Does get flashed by his teammate there, but luckily for him, no one is pushing quite yet. Wig is looking to peek out a boiler, see if he can find anybody on that porch side, getting aggressive, but no one's going to peek, and obviously we can see a little bit more than he can. Abe's pushed up in balcony, and number of players at that boiler section. Volcanium going to be playing top mid with his counterpart Invert. And they're going to peek out. Lex is going to miss that shot. So here comes the arch push. 1 frag for Lex. Can he get another? He will not. Abe and AGM will, though. So we have 2 players left in Invert and Handled. They're going to be moving over to A. Handled does get the spray down onto Abe, or should I say the burst fire. And it's going to be a retake here. Floki moving through arches. Marklidon, suspecting someone might be in libraries, walking up slowly. And they're going to want to play together here, as do the Terrorists, and Invert playing a nice angle. So is Handled. Handled waiting for someone to come out of library, and the time really is ticking here. Floki's setting up with the flashbang. Now flash does go down, and Marklidon's going to be the first one to drop. Floki's going to come into sight and try and make something happen, but Handled is going to say no, and that's going to be a round for Adaptation.
That's Handled and Invert both killing the entire Mythic squad. They're having the lead to 7 rounds Adaptation. Oh, buddy. Look how expensive these rounds have been for Mythic. It's going to be Lex doling out some pistols for his teammates, and he could even buy armor for himself. He's at $9,100. The rest of his teammates are operating on welfare stamps, or food stamps. And welfare stamps. Dude, that would be sick. Anyways,
Would be.
a full gun round for Adaptation as they look to capitalize on that last victory. If they lose this round, it could be devastating for their economy, barring any eco bash.
Look at the stack, too. They're just intuitively avoiding it. It's only Lex over here on A site, and the rest of the CTs are hoping that it's a B play. But unfortunately, as we can see, it's probably not going to be the case. Lex is going to get the first one onto Wig, but the T's are pushing out from Truck. Lex is going to get another one before getting dropped, so 2 for him. Adup going to, or rather, Floki going to drop Invert. Handled's going to push back to the porch side. Does get a frag. There's 3 CTs left. Work cut out for them.
What is happening?
Adaptation here? I don't know. I really don't know. Floki's going to moving up to Truck side. Picks up a new CZ75. And we have AGM from Moto. 2 players from Truck, and Floki's going to be the first one trying to bait these guys out, and he's going to go down. Now a 2v2. No kits on the CT side, but AGM's going to get the first frag. It's down to only Handled. He's in pit. He's going to get 1 frag. Can he get Marklidon as well? Marklidon's going to peek him. Force the issue. Gets the frag, but does he have enough time to defuse?
No kit!
He doesn't have a kit, and that is going to be round number 8 for Adaptation.
Oh my god. I don't even think if he had a kid he would have had enough time anyway. But oh my gosh, Adaptation is not going down without a fight. Mythic may have had showing a chip in the armor here. They may have been solved. as it looks like they went apartment and they win a round. I'm sorry, dude, but that's what I said. You exploit that, the one place you haven't gone so far on the map. Mythic shifts their, they rebalance their strats based on the fact that you haven't been going apartment, and all of a sudden Adaptation does it. They win a round, they win a second round, and now another buy for Mythic. Wig starting things off, the stand-in for Adaptation, opening this round up with a frag on Alex. That's a big pickup. Mark will trade back and equalize. That's a 4-on-4. AGM gets another. Volcanium trades back. Abe gets the fifth kill of this round. So quick action here. A $1:15 left on the clock and already only 5 members remaining on the map. Abe trying to hold in from sight here. Gets Seraphim. And Handled is now the last terrorist pushing into sight. He knows that Abe is in there on the smoke. Handled gets 1. He needs to get 2 more to complete this round, as Mark Ladon is pushing towards Moto. Handled is going to have to look there in just a second. Mark is peeking. Oh my god, he's brought down to just 4 HP. Abe's at 33. Handled can do this. Adaptation, are you kidding me? With the comeback. Oh dear lord. All of these last 3 rounds have been so down to the wire. Adaptation, just when you think they're out, they suddenly, out of nowhere, bring things back in their favor. And now, Handled inside, 73 HP. Mark Ladon trying to push in with 4. Oh, my beating heart. Mark Ladon about to peek into sight, and Handled takes him out. Adaptation. Oh my god, coming back. Handled with the 3K. And that is round number 9 in favor of Adaptation. Mythic still trying to bring it to map point. Oh, this is close as close can be, Sprawl.
I just got shivers, I'm not gonna lie. I have nerd chills watching this. We are just watching one of the craziest series, and this is the upper bracket of RGN's own Summer's End tournament. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We are getting into round 24. 14-9 is the scoreline. And it looks like Invert's gonna be the solo player heading up Banana. Volcanium and his counterpart Wig, they're gonna be working top mid, and a couple players being Seraphic inside of back halls, and Sizz and Eco from the CT side, and they're playing that exact same setup. They really do trust Lex in this position. This is where 2 rounds ago, Lex got 2 headshots as they were pushing in, and that actually gave enough time for the rotate and almost even take the round, but was a close one for Adaptation. Actually, Seraphic's gonna get that pick. They're gonna take a site, and again, here comes the retake. Mark Ladon does have a Galil from dropping Invert, but that's going to be about all the gear they have. No defuse kits. And AGM's going to push in, grab an AK, and that is a win if I've ever seen one. Wig just playing that passive, or rather more offensive angle inside of the library, and he's going to get the better of that is AGM. Abe just waiting for an exit at Arches, wants a gun of his own. A little jealous of his teammates at this point. Seraphic's actually out hunting Mark Ladon in alt mid. Can he find him here? Seraphic
Turn around,
looking
Seraphic!
the wrong way. I can't believe we just witnessed that.
Oh my god, that was like a Scooby-Doo
It's
chase
like
scene.
your mom teaches you when you cross the road to look both ways. If you're going across a bridge, just check both ways for terrorists. It's just common sense, guys. Or I guess counter-terrorists.
Oh my gosh. Seraphic, you're doing me dirty right now, bud. Oh. With all that being said, Mythic does have enough money to buy this round. If you thought last round was important for Adaptation, try this round. They have to fight against a fully weaponized Mythic lineup. If they can win this one, Mythic maybe back on the save. And this game's getting so close, and I definitely feel my heart rate increasing here. So it's a good night to be a caster, a player, and a fan of Counter-Strike, as Abe is going to push towards Boiler. Abe's going to get flashed into Boiler. He's going to turn around, get the bomb down, and a kill on Handle. That's massive for Mythic. That might be exactly the spark that they need. They know the bomb's down. Mark Ladon is fighting Invert at bottom mid here for that control of B. Over in Apartments, Volcanium's looking to burst out, drop anything he can find. However, the CTs are well positioned inside, one in pit. Lex at right side mid, Abe inside, watching for that apartment push. Mythic perhaps realizing the error of their ways by losing apartment so many times in a row. There is a smoke in mid, holding off temporarily the terrorist lineup And it is a 4v5. Adaptation still trying to stay in this game. They have one round to lose before it's at least going to overtime. Invert is going to peek at Banana. Mark takes him down. AGM gets another. Oh, things go from bad to worse so quickly for Adaptation. And there's Floki getting the final kill. Wig goes down. Perhaps that is the dream. Oh, I hope not. They have one more round to try and do this, but they've been losing so many people each round that these rounds have been expensive, and they have to force buy after winning 4 in a row, pardon me, and that's massive for Adaptation. They're gonna have to overcome right now, and this round, oh dear lord. Okay, if you are a religious man, you need to fold your hands together and pray to Jehovah, Allah, God, whoever, for Adaptation to have a comeback here, as Mythic is within one round of taking this Bo3 series. We are in round number 66 here on map number 3D Inferno Sprawl. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is unreal, man. I couldn't have hoped for a better best of 3, that is for certain. Seraphic's going to be peeking out a boiler, and actually the whole crew is actually running out mid here. Invert is finally going to check Lex, but Lex is going to get that frag. He will get refragged though, so that's 2 frags for the T side. And they are going to be wrapping back into the A site. AGM here in pit, but he's going to go down, and Adaptation is coming back. They are going to take this round, it looks like. Markledon going to be the one and only survivor here. Is he going to go for it? It's questionable. It's questionable. I don't think he should, personally, but they do have a bit of money. Seraphic's going to get that frag, so there is money on the board for Mythic, but it wouldn't surprise me if they eco just to get a full set of nades on everybody. Let's see what they decide to do here. $6,800 on AGM. But yeah, I do see a CZ on Lex. So let's see if they do that same kind of Lex on A, the rest of the players on B. That's what they seem to dig on this round. And no, that's actually going to be the opposite. Markledon is thinking about going B. He is going to go B, so they have 4 players on that A site, and I really like this play from
Mythic. Showing boys here, they have 1 round. They have 3 rounds to win 1 round, I should say. Well, I guess 4. Invert gets the first kill. B is open. All Invert has to do is go in there. He's going to throw a smoke, but Invert has no way of knowing that there's no one else in there, and the call will come out too late as Floki and Lex both get CZ kill. Oh, this could be an eco as Abe gets another with the 5-7. Invert and Volcanium are all left to fight against the 4 remaining members of Mythic, and Mythic may be able to shut this down on an eco as Invert peeking from mid. He's going to look for a frag here. He's not going to find it. That is a CT escaping his wrath here. In alt mid running there is Abe. Abe is actually going to set up a huge defense here with Floki and AGM on this bomb in apartment. Adaptation has 50 seconds to take this round back. Oh, Volcanium almost getting the kill on Abe after taking down Floki. And now it's all up to Invert. The entire match series all rests on Invert, who's brought down to 22. And there's Abe. He will end the series with a hat trick in style. And AGM finishes atop the scoreboard. There you have it, 11-6. This went 67 rounds. A beautiful game between both these teams. I am Ricky Wrath with Sprawl tonight. And on Observer, J-Raw. Stay tuned. We